Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is the VG Pierce. I'll be coming at you with the gameplay review of Offworld Trading Company. This is going to be developed by the people of Mohawk Games. And so this is an economic strategy game where Mars has been colonized and invited you to lend a hand in making sure that the new colony has a shot at success. But you're not the only one that's been invited. Other business rivals will be there as well, so you have to learn how to play dirty and get the best territories for yourself on the Martian surface and drive the competitors out of business and become reigning supreme king of Mars. So this is going to be a very fun game, basically a business war simulator if characterized at best. We're going to just jump into a skirmish game. You can actually play a campaign game, and there's actually going to be a multiplayer game available, and they even have ranked multiplayer, which is going to be really fun for you. They have ranked multiplayer, so if you want to compete and get better at this game, then there you go, ranked multiplayer. And definitely the multiplayer is a really fun game to play as well, because you get a grab bag, right? Some people might miss it, whereas the AI, they're probably not going to skip a beat. They're probably not going to miss anything, right? Definitely though, in the beginning, if you're going to be beginning to play this game, then I definitely recommend you to go on the assistant mode. Anything less than that is going to be way too easy for you. And then once you begin to get used to it, then employee mode is definitely the way to go. So we're going to stick this on employee mode and just set everything to default. You can put more AI on there, but definitely 3 AI players, all you definitely need for this game. Now when you begin this game, you get to scope out the whole area, and you can get to just ping where you want to go. You can't go too far. You have to just go here from wherever you had discovered and then go on from that area. And the little things coming up here says, hey, look, there's something here to be discovered, and it has not yet been discovered at all. Now if you go and land one of your starting headquarters down and you have not discovered everything, then these will not actually appear for you straight away, and then you won't be able to get in on the magic. You won't be able to get in on the minerals as fast as you would have if you had discovered it, especially if they're going to be far away from you. So here, what I'm looking for is I'm looking for all the minerals. So basically, this is going to be iron right here, and I already found a good bit of iron. Here's some nice carbon for me. So now I'm looking for like water, and that's going to be really good here. Oh, there's silicon right there. And oh, there's aluminum right here. So I'm really looking for some water if I can find it here. And it looks like here, while I'm doing this, the AI can set down before you, and it looks like right here, Silas Crichton right there has already set down in the territory and has recognized that, oh, this is going to be a good spot. I'm going to take it straight away.
HQ has been founded.
All right, so there we go. And there we go. I found the water, and so now I want to put down my headquarters. Now, when you begin this game, there's an asymmetrical start right here, and you can choose between 1 of 4 corporations to play. You can play Seneca Development, Yoshimi Robotics, New Meridians, and the Reclamation Inc. Now they all do their own little cool different things, which is the really fun thing about this game. So here's Seneca Development, 1 extra claim for each headquarter upgrade, and there are going to be up to a level 5, so that'll be 4 extra claims. And that may not sound like a lot, but it really is, considering that whenever there's an auction or anything like that, a new claim could go up to like 20, maybe 40k worth of money here to actually purchase. So that will actually save out on what, 80k worth at most, or at least, if not more than that. Just all kinds of great stuff here. Yoshimi Robotics headquarters does not require life support, so they use power instead of fuel, so no need to worry about the fuel so much for the life support. In addition to that, the buildings receive adjacency bonus for being next to other buildings that supply an input resource, including power. So as long as they stay grouped up, then they'll get a lot more bonuses whenever you put down any building. Reclamation Inc., they use carbon instead of steel for construction, can buy sabotage for black market. So whenever you're thinking about playing these guys, then you got to make sure that, oh, carbon's got to be my #1 thing. And then the New Meridians, buildings built over resources will use those resources as input, and then acquires patents a whole lot faster. Now you might say, hey, look, what's all that? What's all that? The patents. Well, here's going to be the patents right here. So since these guys can actually research this a little bit faster, this is going to be some things that you will need to dominate to actually do well in the later stages of the game. So you can have this here, minus 50% building power consumption, which is really great. Or receive 25% cut from rivals' debt. That right there, my friends, is also really good. Patent carbon scrubbing, you can build buildings which need carbon collected from the atmosphere instead. So there, here, look, use carbon instead of steel for construction. That is really nice there for the Reclamation Inc. So this is one of the things you can do as well. You can go and upgrade the buildings as well as putting down more buildings of that type to actually gain more, let's say, food production, oxygen production. So I could put down 2 buildings, but instead I can actually just use my upgrading and then make this a whole lot more output, so I don't have to worry about putting in extra buildings. And on top of that, this is what the price that it's going to be selling at. Now here you might say, well, that's going to be easy, right? Because when I sell stuff, right, this will be what I'm looking at. However, as you can see here, the numbers that are green, that means that right now it's selling for more than what it's worth. And here when it's red, that means that it is selling less than what it's worth. So when you're selling stuff, you really have to pay attention to this. Now whenever you sell stuff or buy stuff, then these numbers will actually go up or down depending if you're buying or selling. And so whenever you're selling too much of one thing, then the market price will get flooded with the items that you had just sold, and then it will go down in price. And so you really have to just make sure that when you're selling stuff, you need to spread out of what you're selling so that you're not selling one thing too much. And that right there is another way you can really get going. Here you can just go and put down these hacks things, and then after that you can say, hey look, spread out this information, convince the market that there's an iron shortage, and then you'll drive the price up on it, and then you'll have a whole bunch stocked up. You just sell it real quick and then gain a lot of money. So that right there, my friends, that is another good way of getting down. So right here too, the AI actually is going to beat me to it. I'm going to just choose this guy right there because I don't know, why not? And we're going to just set down right on, actually, yeah, you know, we're going to do the science thing. We really want to set down next to some water here. Like that. Okay.
HQ has been founded.
And as you can see here, because I have not discovered too much of the iron sources, then I don't know where I want to put in the beginning. But I do want to put down right here, right next to the water. So I'm going to pause the game real quick, and then now I'm going to build my building. So each one of these things do something different. So I only have 4 claims here, so I can only put down 4 claim tiles. You got to remember that. And so because of that, I'm going to put this right there on top of the water. This food greenhouse farm, and then the electrolysis reactor, I'm going to put it out here. And then after that, I am going to start trying to build up here. So I want some maybe silicone and steel maybe. So everything pretty much requires steel, so definitely I want to put down where there's a bunch of iron. That would be choice here. So I'm going to go and set down this iron right on over here, I think. Where do I want to put over here? Ooh, this is actually a good spot as well, but that will be floating over these guys. So I believe I started off in a non-ideal location, but for the sake of what I'm trying to show you, then this will be good enough. So let's go ahead and put my mine right there, and then I'm going to put my steel mill right on over here as well. They just need to be close by, and so now we'll be able to create steel straight away, and on top of that, be able to get my iron production up, as well as having some water. Now these are the main things you have to worry about here. Now if they go under like it is right here, then I'm going to be accruing debt. They will automatically purchase what I am short of at the moment, and because of that I will go into debt. Now if you go into too much debt, then you won't be able to purchase a whole bunch of black market stuff, and also you will be drowning in the debt as well, because it will accrue interest after a while, and because of that they will have the upper hand on you if you have too much debt. Alright, and so this is going to be pretty much the game right here. So you're just kind of moseying along right now, not really being too much of a pain in too many other people's sides, but definitely what you want to do along the way is you want to start selling what you have in excess so that you can get more money. You don't worry about too much of debt, okay? Because right now 2K is not a big deal. And here I'm just selling this stuff. As you can see here, the numbers do drop down as I sell it. So here you definitely want to just make sure you space out. Whenever you do sell stuff, you always sell in increments of 10. If you hold down the shift, then you'll sell 100 at a time, which is really nice. But we are going to just stick to just continuing on in getting this there. Alright, 5K so far, and right now I'm just going to sell everything I have and then just upgrade ASAP. Now right here, minus 100 bucks every single bit, and so I definitely want to create a geothermal plant as soon as I possibly can. And there's a geothermal vent, so I really want to get that up. And there we go. Get this up. Now I can actually buy up a new claim, but I really want to get my geothermal vent up. Actually, it's very cheap right now, so I'm just going to go ahead and purchase it right now. It's going to send me back so much, but that's okay. It's okay. Alright, so now I'm actually really running low on cash, and this is really bad for me because I'm not gaining enough money in time. So here we go. Here's going to be an auction right here. So every time there's an auction, I could just bid up right here, and then I have to wait a certain amount of time, and then whoever has the highest bid wins the extra claim. And as I said in the beginning, an extra claim can actually go for a lot of freaking money. But I can't really afford it because I'm way in debt at the moment, and so not exactly a good idea. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and construct another farm for myself. Look at this. Actually, somebody put a water thing right in front of my face right there. Thanks a lot. And this is exactly what you want to do. When you're playing the game, you want to get in your opponent's face as much as possible. And I can't really blow that up. There's no troops or anything I can send out or anything like that. Nope. I gotta just bear with it and just go along with, okay, these guys are in my face. Okay, well, nothing I can really do about that. Alright, so now I really want to try to get my thermal up as soon as I freaking possibly can. So I really want to sell as much as I can here. Alright, there's the geothermal vent. I'm going to place that down, and then I won't be hemorrhaging money. Minus 200 now. So this will be coming in at a really good time. The geothermal vent are the best thing to get for yourself. And then after that, I'll be able to net here plus 500 money right there. So 500 bucks there. Look at that. Another person put a water pump right next to me. What the hell? Okay, that sucks right there, but whatever. Whatever. I know where all the best water is, so I'm just going to put down way over here. Look at the 1.5 here. That's just one. That's so far away from me. Okay, well, let's go ahead and continue on with the madness. I got 3 more claims here, and there you go. Basically, this is all you need to do. Now, in the later game, these are going to be the stocks right here at the top right. These are going to be the stocks that you'll be looking at. And so what this means is that when you purchase this out, this is how you win the game. This is all you need to win the game. Now, to purchase one stock, it's going to cost you, you need to buy 1,000 shares no matter what. And so you have to do 1,000 times whatever the going rate is right now. So it's $16 per stock, which means 16,100 for the 1,000 stocks. So if I get 5 of them at that point, then they will be in danger of being bought out. And once you buy them out, then there you go. Then they will lose the game. Also, at the same token, I will lose out if they purchase all my stocks. Now, if I don't have my controlling share, though, that means they could just buy 6 stocks right here, get it for on the cheap, and then after that, just win the game. Now, if I do have 50% controlling stock, then they will have to buy it at a huge, huge rate. I believe it's 1,000 times it's worth at the point, so, or 100 times it's worth. And so that right there will mean that they need a lot more money to actually get going, to actually catch up to me. So let's go ahead, put down my electrolysis resource here. And here I want to purchase the cookbooks or whatever. That's going to be interesting here. Such a crass way to say optimistic. And I don't know here. Filthy pirates. Ooh, okay, so we can do filthy pirates here. So the nice thing about filthy pirates is that if you put things along their route, then they will go and steal whatever they have. So let's go ahead and put this right there. And then after that, the pirates will go and make sure that they will have a tougher time. They will steal a little bit more of the resources, and they won't get 100% of what they'll be gaining here. All right, so I need another steel mill. That's what I need. So where did I put my other steel mill? Put it over here. So let's go ahead and stick that there. So this is where you need to put your steel mills right next to each other. I get a bonus whenever I do that, and also it will mean that I will be able to get more monies. And look at that, the pirates are freaking in my freaking way here, so I'm actually not getting as much as I should have right here. Alright, so we're just gonna sell some stuff here. Oh, that went down a lot here, so let's go ahead and sell that. And looks like people are starting to buy some stocks here, and I'm actually going to be one of the lower ones at the moment, and that sucks right there. I don't want to be the guy getting bought out here. That sucks. Alright, Alright, so here we want
Our
to just sell
robotics
this stuff.
HQ
Oh
has
man, I
been
just sold it right when
upgraded.
they dropped down to 2. That sucked. Alright, well I didn't really gain that much money for it, but I didn't lose out on too much. Alright, and now what I want to do here is I want to start getting some other things up. Now, since I am a science guy, I really want to get some carbon up so that I can get some of these chemicals, and so I can research some of these projects since I am going to be a science person. And that's definitely where to go. So I want to put my patents out, and I want to put the patents out. I really actually want to put it next to these guys there, but unfortunately this is going to be the colony right here, and the colony is where you want to put down some of your stuff, but I can't do it at the moment. Why not? That sucks. Okay, well, let's go ahead and put the patent HQ there, and then what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go protect it with the goon squad, so they can actually sabotage it. They can use dynamite to blow it up. They can use, like, you know, power surges and stuff like that, underground nukes even. So right there, that will be really bad. So I want to make sure that I purchase stuff like this so that they don't have a chance at actually blowing my stuff up. Now that will sink me a little bit further in debt, but at this moment I don't want to get underground nuked. And so I'm the highest bidder. It will mean that it's going to be
sold.
Alright, so underground nuke. Target underground nuke where you want the amount of resources in the tile to be reduced by 2 levels. So right here, Frank Dawson, he's going to be putting his stuff there. So let's go ahead and stick that in there. Underground nukes, boom. So I took down a bunch of his silicone. Now it's going to be down to low, which is only 1. Haha, suck it. And yeah, that's essentially the game right there. You just need to go and make sure that the dirty tricks are going to be used for your pleasure and not for theirs. And make sure that you don't get boned, okay? You don't want to be left high and dry.
Let's get our
So let's
science
go ahead.
on.
I don't know about this water pump. Okay, let's just do it. We'll get the water right there, and then after that, we are going to get my elemental quarry. So here we go. We got carbon up, and I want to make sure that I want to put it in the best carbon spot, which is right on over here. And then next I want to put down my chemical construct there, but I don't have enough money at the moment, so let's go ahead and get the money.
The black market is open for business.
Let's go ahead and sell the stuff. We want to keep the steel because everything I build requires steel. So as you can see here, whenever I do build something, the chemical refinery such as that, then what I want to do is put it right there. Oh, somebody already took that. Okay, well, we're gonna put it over here, like so. So whenever I do have this out there, then it will require some steel to actually make. Right there, it takes 40 steel and then 20 carbon to actually create. Now, like I said, now if you're short anything, it will purchase it for you, and it will be at market price that you're going to be buying it for. So definitely one thing you could do is that maybe if you were thinking, okay, I'm a little bit short, then you might want to sell it to drop the price or something. Or if you're going to, then you could actually get one of these hacker arrays that you can manipulate the prices, and then after that you can say, hey look, there's an iron surplus, and then you can drop however much it costs to actually use it, and then you can start using here. But I don't have a hacker array as of yet. So these are the type of little strategies that you can actually do in this game to actually get ahead in this game. So right now I'm really losing to Silas Crichton here. So because of that, I'm gonna go and hit him with the power surge. With the power surge, I'm gonna hit his power right there. So now his power is gonna be not producing him any money, and then he'll be going into debt. So as you can see there, very, very good stuff. I can use this to blow up his structures, and I think I am going to do that. Let's take out his elemental quarry right there. Now he can repair that, but it will be out of commission for a little while. Suck it. All right, I got my patents going. So really, what I want to do is make sure that I have enough money, and then learn this going up here. Now I don't have any chemicals, so I have to purchase it, but that's okay. Alright, so I want to get the financial instruments going, and as soon as I get that up, then I'll be able to start getting all of this stuff here. Ships and off-world markets are piled with order. You have cheaper, which is really great. So here we go. Extra claim. Alright, baby, that's what I want. That's what I want. Extra claims. Alright. Oh, look at this, and actually I need to purchase my own stock. As you can see, other people have solidified, and look, yellow is actually buying out purple at this moment. Alright, so because of that, I need to just be wary of that and start selling some stuff here. Oh boy.
Congratulations.
That's gonna be too bad. Not too bad, not too bad. Alright, well this is at a little bit of a pink. I don't want to sell that as of yet. Alright, so I'm getting some chemicals here, so I'm gonna sell all that good stuff here. And iron. Alright, so now, so I was kind of trying to think about concentrating on these things here, but I really want to start concentrating on buying my own stock. As you can see here, they're like, warning, you need to, you're vulnerable to getting bought out. Oh, but I really want to make sure that I have this minus 50% building consumption. That's really good right there. Gonna sell that right here. Sell out the carbon. We're gonna sell everything that's not. We're gonna sell everything that's not nailed down at the moment because I'm just doing absolutely horrible right now. So I patented the water engine, which is really great. And then after that, we're gonna do some carbon scrubbing. Let's do that. And look at that. Yellow is about to purchase them out. Now, like I said, look, it takes 299k to actually purchase this stock out. So here is what, twice the price. Buy all the players' share at twice the price. So okay, so it's 5 times whatever this, and then times 2. So that's what the end game price of that is going to be, and that's why it is at 270k. So what you got to do here is that if you're thinking about buying them out, and you had all these 5 stocks, say I was yellow right here, then to buy them out, all I need is 266k, and then at that point I start attacking them like crazy, trying to drive their price down on their stock, and then after that, then they will be in all kinds of troubles here. So let's go and take them out. See right here, I just took them out, and I'm gonna drop the price of their stock right there. Boom, 1770 to like 1730, which is really cheap now. So if you're thinking about buying them, then that's what you gotta do. Hit them with something, and then after that, you can just go in and swoop in and take them out if needed. Slant drilling. So this is gonna be a patent right here. So this is what slant drilling does. So it can mine adjacent tiles, which is really great. And so if I was around a lot of tiles that had a bunch of resources, then it will drain that as well. So that's really nice. And because I am the science person, then I really want to make sure that I have all this stuff. Now, unfortunately, it will mean that whoever wins this will get this, and I won't be able to patent it, and I won't be the sole owner of having that in my possession. So it's now 48k. I think I purchased this at too high of a price, but I just kind of wanted to show you that. So now I have slant drilling, but now I'm at 111k, and I am starting to really drown in debt here. Not a big deal, but again, this is starting to get a little bit out of hand. And look at this, they put a pirate right over my territory, and that's really bad. Look, somebody's actually buying me out at the moment, and that's horrible. So again, I need to go and purchase up my stock right here. I just need to buy it out. Okay, so now if they do want to buy me out, then it's gonna cost them the 5 stocks, and then after that they have to purchase all of mine at double the price, which is not ideal. So I do protect myself a little further. Yellow is threatening to take out purple. Right there, I'm just selling everything that's not nailed down at the moment, because that's just what I need at the moment. So here, alright, so I'm going to just go ahead and put down another food thing. So I'm going to put down another food here like that. Okay, so now I'm going to be producing a lot of food. And the nice thing about the food is that they're usually a good price. But you can randomize the prices, and so that it's not the same every single time. But definitely, they are usually good for its money. Alright, so I'm starting to lose money from my water, and that's not a really good thing here. It's definitely not a good thing. My geothermal plant is trucking along right there. Actually, might want to think about getting another geothermal plant. There we go. I'll just take the one next to. I'll just take the one next to the yellow right here. Reconsider the current market valuation. The banking regulators will use the contribution to fraudulently improve your bond rating, regardless of prior credit history. There you go. Alright, so sweet. I helped myself out in that regards. And now I can actually get some more black markets because I'm way in debt right now. Just absolutely getting crushed by debt. That's really bad. And I'm not exactly paying this off either. I have to be careful here. I don't want to sell my steel. Alright, so now I want to make sure that I have more chemicals here. And I believe... Where's my chemical quarry? Where it be? I believe I put it over here to the left. Did I not? There we go. There's the chemical finery. So I could put it on top of here and they'll use it, but I really want to just get the production up, so putting it next to the other one is definitely a better idea. Alright, and there we go. So this is really a wonderful game if you can get your mind wrapped around it. There's no troops being deployed. Nobody's exactly blowing anything up. Well, I guess, you know, dynamite here, that is going to be blowing things up. But still, it is not your normal, like, what, RTS or anything like that. This is not going to be like Civilization at all. This is just a whole new IP, and I really love it. So with that, guys, hope you guys have a chance to get Offworld Trading Company. This is the VG Pierce. Hopefully, you guys have already subscribed. If not, hit that subscribe button, like my videos, and hopefully, I'll see you guys next time.